All right, let's dive into an idea that might just change how you look at, well, everything. It's a really simple concept, but trust me, it packs a punch. It's this: the problem isn't the problem. So we all know this feeling, right? You're moving along, making progress, and then, bam, you hit a snag, an obstacle, a problem. And just like that, everything grinds to a halt. Seriously, take a second. Think of something right now in your life that just feels impossible. A project, a relationship, a goal that seems way out there. You got one? Okay, good. Keep that in your head as we go through this. Yeah, when you're staring that problem down, it feels exactly like this, like you're just running straight into a brick wall, again and again. It's so frustrating, totally exhausting, and it feels like there's no way around it. But what if that wall isn't really the wall? What if the secret isn't about finding a way to smash through it, but just seeing it in a completely new way? This is where everything starts to shift. So usually this is how we see it. The problem is that thing out there, right? The tough project, the tight deadline, the unexpected bill. It's something external that's happening to us. And here's the big twist. That external thing, that's not the real problem. The real problem, the thing that's actually holding you back, is your perspective. It's all about the way you're looking at the situation. This one sentence is pretty much the heart of this whole idea. It's so simple, but it's really profound when you think about it. The way you look at the problem is the problem. Let that sink in. Okay, so what does that actually look like in the real world? I mean, how can just changing your mind change reality? Well, it all comes down to the stories we're telling ourselves about what's happening. Check this out. This is where it all happens. On the left, you've got that fixed mindset that builds the wall. You know, this is a roadblock. It feels permanent. I'm stuck. That feels hopeless. But look at the right side. The perspective shifts. A roadblock becomes a detour, which is just a different way to get there. Stuck becomes a chance to find a new path. See? The situation outside hasn't changed at all, but your ability to do something about it, that's completely transformed. And this isn't just about, wishful thinking. It's a real, actionable process. It's just 3 simple steps. First, you have to acknowledge the situation. You can't ignore it. Second, you have to question that automatic negative thought you had about it. And third, you consciously choose to see it differently, to reframe it. And when you start to really get the hang of this little shift, the result is, well, it's huge. We're not just talking about feeling a bit better. We're talking about unlocking a whole new level of freedom. Because when you finally change your whole perspective on that thing you were convinced was an impossible problem, you realize something pretty mind-blowing. You realized that there are exactly this many worries left about it. 0. None. The worry just disappears. Because it turns out the stress wasn't coming from the situation itself, it was coming from the story you told yourself about the situation. And the reason why is actually pretty straightforward. When you stop seeing a wall and start looking for a detour, your stress just tanks. Suddenly, you see all these new options and paths that were totally invisible before. And maybe most important of all, you get your sense of control back. Because you realize your mindset is the one thing you are always in charge of. So this brings us to the most crucial part of all of this. What do you do with this idea right now? It's time to actually use it. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Go back to that problem you thought of at the beginning. How can you look at it differently? Right now, today. What if it's not a roadblock at all? What if it's actually a turning point? The problem isn't the problem. The way you look at it is. And that's something you have the power to change.